with our dream team, John Manuelian, Tanya Acker, and HLN contributor, political science professor Jason Johnson. I want to play one more piece of sound for you guys because I mentioned it there. I stumbled through it. But it was Rusty's father. Rusty's father. Take a listen.
How did you find out that Rusty had been shot?
Around 9:30 in the morning, Andrea called us, and she called and said Rusty had been shot. She was so sorry, and that she was going to Dunwoody Prep to find out what had happened.
But here's the thing. Andrea says she was only told her husband had been in an accident. She testified that when she went to the preschool, no one would tell her what happened. She says she didn't know her husband had been shot until she arrived at the hospital. Is this, John Manuelian, the smoking gun in this case?
No, I don't think so. I think that she could have been embarrassed that her husband had died, and perhaps she had an affair, and perhaps she was concealing it. That alone isn't enough.
But how does she know he's shot? Okay, before she testified, she didn't find out he was shot until she got to the hospital. Yet 9:30 in the morning, before she even got to the scene or the hospital, she's telling her father-in-law Rusty got shot.
Obviously, that's going to be problematic, and the defense is going to have to explain that. But that alone...
How would you... Can anyone think of an explanation for that one?
It reminds me of that scene in The Departed when they realized that Leonardo DiCaprio was actually undercover because, like, how'd you know how to get to the house? Look, whenever you have those kinds of situations happen, it makes it very difficult for someone to be believable. But again, the defense is going to go back to this core issue of it doesn't mean she told him to do it. That's what they're going to keep going back to.
Yeah, but if she knew, Tanya, if she knew he had been shot and she hadn't been told, I mean, a jury is going to eat that up.
It looks bad. I mean, it's one of those things that allows jurors to take the next step and to follow the next inference and to start to believe in the prosecution's story. I mean, it's those, you know, seemingly little things, and I don't think it's a little thing. I mean, I don't know if it's a smoking gun. You never know what a jury is going to respond to, but it is certainly one of those inconsistencies that makes it a lot easier for jurors to buy the state's story.
Unbelievable. This trial begins July 29th, and as you know, HLN is the place to see it all. You can get to know the major players in the case by heading over to HLNTV.com and